Why so serious? Hey, what's shaking? What's baking? Welcome back to Hero City Toy Reviews. Today we are looking at the McFarlane Gold Label, Batman The Killing Joke, Joker, Cover Creations, action figure. Alright guys, so quick look. It's a beautiful box, beautiful figure. If you're not familiar with the Killing Joke Joker story, it is absolutely my favorite Joker story in all of DC. The original Batman The Killing Joke story dates back to 1988. And in 2016, they released an animated DC film about the comic book. It's an amazing story, amazing Joker origin story. It goes through a possible origin story for the Joker as a failed comedian and then who turns to crime, where he eventually becomes the Clown Prince of Crime after a tragic accident. In this story, and spoilers ahead, if you haven't read it, please go read it. I highly recommend, or watch the animated movie. He kidnaps Commissioner Gordon, and he also shoots Barbara Gordon and paralyzes her. And of course, Barbara Gordon, is Batgirl. Great story, fantastic take on the Joker. Really, really good. Highly recommend, guys. It's a great read. I have get the graphic novel and watch the animated film. So very excited to have this figure here for you guys today. Again, it's the best Joker story in my opinion. Let's have a look at the box. Great artwork by McFarlane again. The gold label there, you can see him inside with a ton of accessories, which we will get to. Batman The Killing Joke there. Of course, the side. McFarlane cover recreations. So I think I said creations before. Recreations. The Joker, Batman The Killing Joke. And side there, the Joker. And of course, the beautiful cover art from the graphic novel and the comic book. Very nice box. Obviously not your typical DC Multiverse box. Very nice with the white and gray and comic books in the background. Beautiful presentation so far. Let's get him opened up and have a closer look. Okay, so here he is out of the box. The plastic bubble is 2 parts. I mean, already I'm very impressed with the quality and the amount of accessories you get this compared to normal McFarlane figures. So of course you get the traditional card there. You get the stand and the cover, which goes on the stand. Well, I'll show you that in a second. This is already looking spectacular. Of course, there he is in the clamshell. You get his crowbar, a gun, his camera, of course, around his neck, and a couple of hands. But let's get him out of all this and definitely have a closer look. And of course, in typical McFarlane, I love the inside of the boxes with all the comic book covers. That's just a nice, really nice touch. Looks great. So let's get him out of this and I'll have a closer look. Okay, so there he is out of the clamshell. We'll have a look at the accessories first. Of course, an extra camera. Guess you could probably hang that around his neck if you'd like to. The traditional card that matches the cover with the brief synopsis of the story there. Have a pause and have a read if you like. And his revolver, of course. The crowbar. See that? Nice crowbar there. And 2 extra hands. You have his trigger finger for the revolver and more of just a plain hand there. Of course, the backdrop is the big piece here. So there's a stand. It's got a little peg there. I'll put him on the stand shortly. And this goes right onto this back piece. That back piece there just attaches easily to the base. And of course, the cover of the comic book. It's thick cardboard, you can see there. It's really nice. Some good weight. Feels very good quality and sturdy. And that's the back of it there. So this goes on there, and he's meant to display on your shelf like this with 1 peg in. And that's where he goes. Let's get that in there a little better. I mean, look at that. Just look how good this looks. That is such a nice figure. Such a nice touch by McFarlane. They really should do more figures like this. This is spectacular on any shelf. I'm displaying him exactly as he is. with a camera like that, because that's the cover. I'm not gonna put on the extra hands of the gun or anything. I like this look. That's the cover of the comic book, so looks fantastic in my opinion. That is a really nice piece. So let's take a closer look at the figure with the paint application and design and articulation, etc. Okay, guys, we'll start at his height, sorry, I should say. Let's see how tall he is. Right to the top of the hat, he's looking to be about maybe close to 6.5 inches. Again, they always promote these as 7 inches. Very few are quite 7 inches. They're between 6 and 6.5 most of the time. So that looks to be about 6.5 or so. All right, closer look now with his awesome purple trench coat, purple pants, and his Joker shoes. There's the back, of course. I mean, good detail on the jacket with the buttons and the wrinkles. Looking good. Of course, this is one piece. This does not come out. This is attached to the figure. If you move that, you can see underneath he's wearing his green tie, which looks great. And how about that face, right? Face only a mother could love. But I mean, that's the Joker we all know and love from the DC universe. Great sculpting, great paint application. He looks menacing as hell. Of course, the green hair and the top hat as he's trying to hide his identity a bit to take some pictures. But I mean, looks really good. I don't see anything wrong with the paint at all. His face looks great. Looks exactly like the cover there behind. Fantastic. And you can see the articulation. He already comes posed like this. So the good bend at the elbows. Right? I'm going to keep him like that. That's how I'm going to pose him. And his legs only come up so much because of the jacket. Of course, you got full knee bend. And you got the toe bend. And ankles move just a tiny bit. So you don't need much articulation for this guy, especially if you want to pose him like this. That's the usual articulation, right? The knees bend, the legs spread like that. And you can see the arms bend quite a bit. And they come up as well. So like that. I'm just going to keep him as is. Overall, very good figure. Wow, I mean, one of my favorites from the McFarlane line. I did get this at the latest toy show that I was just at this weekend. You can watch the walkthrough video of that. It's already up. Recommend you guys go to your local toy shows if you have any nearby. You always end up getting better deals than, buying online and paying shipping and everything else and taxes, etc. So, got a good deal on this guy. Could not pass him up. Love the story. And McFarlane did really good here. Really good. Great accessories. Great figure. Good articulation. Great paint. And I love it. And just a quick comparison video to another McFarlane Batman. Let's check out the height difference here again. About 6. If we go to the top of the hat, maybe 6.5. This guy's looking at almost 7. Right to the top of the ears. So, but they look really good side by side. You can tell the size is on point. They look about the same height, same size. And of course, the different body styles. That's the way they should be. The Joker's obviously more thin, as Batman is more muscular. So they look great together. Definitely a nice Joker to put next to your Batman, McFarlane Batman. So there it is, a quick comparison. Okay. So okay, overall, 100% must get if you collect Joker or Batman. Or just the DC Multiverse line in general. I think more figures should, for the price point, I mean, it's up there in price. Obviously, it's not a regular $30 figure. It's a bit more than that, but worth the money if you get a good deal on it. I know the secondary market is quite high for this guy. I'm lucky I got him at the toy show, so I don't know if I'd pay $100 plus for him, but I was happy with what I paid. So, highly recommend. Very nice figure, tons of accessories. Just that backdrop and that stand looks spectacular. It's going to look great on any shelf. Decent amount of accessories. And yeah, guys, highly recommend. Read the story. Watch the animated film. It's the best Joker story out there. So highly recommend the figure. Highly recommend the story. And I hope you guys like this video. The channel is fairly new. Any kind of love and support is very much appreciated. If you can drop a like, a comment, and share, and please subscribe. So thanks very much for watching. Absolutely awesome figure. So we will see you on the next one.